Hello and welcome to the 11th instalment of Life of a Musician. I'm Antony Westwell. This weekend I have 3 gigs planned. Unfortunately one doesn't go through, a little more on that later. But I'm going to try and stop saying as much in the intro, so let's just get on to gig 1, let's go. Hi guys, just a little update. It's currently Thursday, the day before Georgia Brown's gig, and me and John have decided it's probably a good idea to meet up and practice for once. It's been a long time since we've done a practice together. We usually just wing the gigs now because we've got a bit more of a repertoire together. But there's a few songs we want to go over, so we're going to go over them today and hopefully introduce them into our set list for tomorrow. Anyway, let's jump to Friday. We're in GB's now, quite a bit busy. Just setting up. Here's the setup so far. We've got a shorter cable to connect to the big speakers at the side, so we've had to move the mixing desk quite far over. And main mic there. Gonna have a monitor in the middle. We usually have it over there. And then Cajon obviously mic'd up to here. Secondary mic and big speakers. And here's John Baby.
Hello.
1, 2.
1, 2.
This is the fun part of sound checking. Everyone's shouting 3, 4. Currently got the sound working through our system like we usually do, but the big speakers in the corner over there and over here and downstairs don't seem to be getting any signal yet. So we're just figuring out that now, and we should be starting. Super busy in here. It's pretty much full all at the top, all at the bottom. We need some fresh air.
Say what you want to satisfy yourself. We're gonna take your mama out all night and show what it's all about. We'll get a jacked up on some cheap champagne and then the good times all roll out.
Sorry, just want to interject. Listen to the crowd sing along. That sounds spooky, and I love it.
But I'm a dream. Oh, I'm a widow. Oh, what the hell am I doing here? Well, I don't belong here. I don't get anything hurts. Oh, I have control.
Well, the gig went well. Still busy, they're blasting this now. But hello! Make sure to check out the King's Encore, there's Spy everywhere, on Instagram, Facebook, etc. No, Georgia Brown's went, oh yeah, I almost forgot. John wanted to tell you something.
Where were you tonight? Where were you?
But yes, Georgia Brown's on Friday night was probably the busiest time I've seen it. Now, it's interesting that it was that busy. I don't know what was happening, you know, Euros is going on at the moment, so people are out and about. Now, in a venue like GB's, usually they have full bands on. In fact, if it's not us, they have full bands on / DJs. So it's great to know that we are relied upon, that we can produce a good reaction from the audience and keep the night alive, even though there's just 2 of us and it's an acoustic set. So, little pat on the back for you, John, too. We obviously can't do this without each other, which is great because I love being in this duo. Hence, gotta wear the merch. No, it's not for sale yet. But as you saw, Georgia Brown's went down really well. Great to see it so busy. Now it went smoothly after we fixed the issue with the big speakers. But that was Friday done. As you know, Saturday I didn't have any gigs. The reason for this is I was going to the zoo to celebrate my nephew's birthday. And that was a very, very long day. I think that day I probably drove about 140 miles, 120 to 140 miles, which can tire you out. Never mind walking around with kids. Never mind just walking around. But let's just say it was a very long weekend with the gig being late, waking up early, going to the zoo, and then after going to the zoo, getting back. But yeah, it was a busy weekend. So here I am feeling sorry for myself because I'm still tired. But well, we move on, as we shall now move on to Hideout. Wow, it's Sunday, finally. I'm assuming editor Antony's told you about how busy the weekend has been. But today's Sunday. I was meant to be doing the Royal Oak gig, as I said, after doing Hideout. However, the Royal Oak gig was meant to start at 5:30, but the England match in the Euros starts at 5. So it wouldn't be a good idea for me to play at the same time as that. And also, the weather is rubbish. Couldn't really see it then, but it's raining down enough for me not to be able to play outside, which is at all. If it rains, can't play outside, simple as, which we established last time. But yeah, so just got ready now. Need to do my hair a little bit, but be on our way to Hideout, and then that is a weekend over. Thank God, because I am... I'm back in Hideout. There's John. Hideout, go follow it.
Hello.
And I'm back. No need to see some more videos of us singing the similar same songs. However, while we're on the topic of repetition, as well as Friday, Sunday it was very full. Here is a picture of how busy it was. This is probably the busiest time we've seen it since we played the early doors, which was the first time we played there before we got our residential spot, which I am still ever so grateful for. Thank you, Hideout. Now, because it was so busy, John suggested that we didn't stop. Usually we play our first set, have a break, then go and continue. But John suggested that we just play through it. This is something we've done before, something I've done before, like I mentioned last time at Mellows. And the idea for us being there on a Sunday is to keep people in. So if we feel this is the best thing to do it, to keep people in and entertained, that's what we're going to do. Now, even though I said we didn't have a break, we did actually end up playing one song on our own each. My reasoning was I couldn't breathe, so I needed some nasal spray to clear my nose from the hay fever pollution up my nostrils. And then for John's break, the reason we had a break for him, not that he's undeserving, but the reason he had a break was a string snapped. Finally, this time it snapped when he was playing and not me, but nevertheless, a string snapped. So because of the pickups in our guitars, I feel like his pickup is closer or it's got more power to it, something like that. It does have a different sound completely than my guitar. So the thing is, when the string snaps and we're changing guitars, even though it's a quicker change, sometimes I have to boost a few volumes and mess a little bit of stuff around. Now, John played Blackbird when I was on my break, and I played Hurt when he was doing the sound check for me, because he said, oh, you should do Hurt, because that's what we did when we was at Bites in West Autumn. Someone asked for that song and also a string snap, so we thought that was the best time to play that song. But now it seems that is the go-to song for a sound check when we swap guitars. Two more little things about this gig. First one being it was someone's birthday. They started singing in the corner when we stopped playing, and we was like, whoa, stop singing. If you want people to join in, we'll get everyone to join in. Whose birthday is it? They said whose birthday it was, and then we got everybody to sing in the place. Stuff like that is what you do when you're an entertainer. I wouldn't class myself as an entertainer, I'm a rock star. But yeah, it's always good to get people singing happy birthday to someone whose birthday it is. And I believe, this is my final thing to tell you about Hideout, the person's birthday who it was came over to me and was asking about a song I just played. The song in question was called Peter Pan. When I wasn't sure what song to play, John was like, oh, you should play Peter Pan. And I was like, okay. And so I played the song, and then the lady comes up to me and asks, sorry, who was that last song by? And I say, me! Unfortunately, Peter Pan's not available on anything yet, but I am in the current process of recording an EP, hopefully aiming to get it out by the end of November. That will be in physical CDs and also on the streaming services, mainly Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, etc. So yeah, it's always nice when someone comes up to you asking about a song because they want to listen to it and it's your song. So that was a great feeling, and that's why I wanted to end on that note. Now, next week I have 3 gigs, 2 of which are part of my duo act. One of them is on my own. However, one of the gigs where I'm doing the King's Encore, I'm also playing afterwards as part of a full band. This is with my good friend Calvin Snake. He is doing his album launch and he's asked me to play lead guitar for him. And of course I said yes. So the King's Encore are opening up and then Calvin's taking over for the album launch. So that should be a great night. I'll get some great footage, hopefully. But enough of that, that's for next week. Remember to like this video if you enjoyed it, dislike if you didn't, comment down below anything you think I could have improved on, or anything you enjoyed. Make sure to keep music in your life, and I'll see you next week.